Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys made it through the weekend, that hopefully your pipes did not freeze, you were able to get any and everywhere that you needed, and you did not cause any damage to your vehicles, because we had a winter storm this weekend. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so today I got paid. My checks hit the bank and I need to go ahead and close out my paycheck for January, the last check of January, and we're going to do a little talking and about my upcoming checks and how the winter storm has or will affect that. Let's just say that. So for my full time, I got $2,204.55. For my part time, I got $888.82. And then my children will do their normal $240. And then for rollover, let me scoot this to the side, grab my wallet, and I'm just going to take out, okay, there we go. Let's take those out. All right, so let's see how much rollover we had. Because of the winter storm, I didn't do much spending. So allowance, I still have the normal 25. And then for eating out, we still have, so we still have the same 30 that we started with. How low did your temperatures get where you guys got? I think we were like, with the wind factor, I think it was like negative 17 or 18, maybe, possibly. Gas, we have 20, 40, 50, and 51. I made sure I filled up both my vehicles. Nothing in household. And of course, I got a little bit of groceries. So we have 20, 40, 45, 46, and 47 left. And then, of course, we still have the same 5 in miscellaneous. So we have a total of 158. I'm going to set these to the side, and I'm going to set this cash to the side. Okay, bring this back in. So we have 158 for rollover. Okay, so our total income that we're working with is $3,000. I'm going to have to turn this. $491.37. So for my fixed bills, pretty much the same. So for mortgage is $540. So I can just pay my actual normal mortgage and not an extra principal payment. And then the $175 is the amount that we're saving for May's mortgage. The My FICO was $39.95. The WW app is $11.50. And the pest control is $54.18. My natural gas, I already got my bill for February. I like them because they put out that bill early. So it's $116.47. But here's the trick with my city. So I went back and looked just to confirm the dates of like the cycle of the bill. And so this cycle of my city bill, I believe ends on the 24th, right? And what was the 24th? So the 24th was Saturday. And I did, because we got so low in temperature, I had to like drip my faucets and run a couple of space heaters for like several days and drip faucets for several days. And the reason why I did that is because my house is on a crawl space, which I'm a city person, so this is like new to me. And I learned the hard way a couple years ago when we got low temperatures and my pipes froze. Thankfully, there was no damage, but I did not want to have that happen. So we did some winterization on the outside of the house with the crawl space and the grates and all those things. And then it was still like the floors get really cold. So I took some preparation and ran space heaters in the kitchen. I had one in the living room, and then I dripped my bathroom and kitchen sink, all of those faucets, because I just did not want my pipes to freeze. I did not want to deal with that. So I say all that to say that my city bill includes my electricity and my water. So I anticipate it's going to be high for this. Can I talk? It's going to be high for February 10th. And the new cycle starts on the 25th. So that was still that Sunday and Monday when we were still like low temperatures. So I anticipate March's bill is going to be high as well. So since they don't release the bill until the 31st or the 1st or something like that, I think it's the 1st of the month that it's due. I'm going to over budget, and I know this is probably going to be way more than what it is. I'm just going to budget $250. That gives me an extra $75 just in case, because you just never know. And then our cruise payment is going to be $320. So a total for our fixed section okay. So that's going to be $1,507.10. And then I'm going to subtract that from my income. And because I work for my part-time job on the weekends and the weather was bad, honey, I was not risking my life. So I did not go to work on the weekend. I stayed home. So then, of course, that will affect the first check that I get in February. So we will have to finagle some things possibly that week as well, or that paycheck as well. Okay, so now to my variable section. My therapy is $130. I'm going to do $400 to my Discover. Medication is not going to get anything because I still have about $200 in there. Oh, that reminds me, I need to call in my refill. Okay, so groceries will get its $180. Home is going to get $20. I don't know why I put 10 there. $160 for fuel. We're going to do $50 for spending, $30 for eating out, $10 for miscellaneous. Our bills buffer is going to be $10. And then I cash flowed a charge on my Apple credit card, and that is $15 that I need to pay. So our total for our variable oh wait, that's not 30, that should be 60. Okay. Y'all was probably yelling at me, I know it. Okay, so our total for this section is $1,035. I'm going to subtract that from my remaining amount. So now we have $949.27. Okay, so then down here, the home maintenance and my ally are non-negotiables. That is done. I am going to take 50 from the rollover, plus I'm going to add an extra 50 from the extra income that I got. So I'm going to make my sinking funds a 450. Okay, let's see where we're at. Oh no, so if I do 158 for my rollover. No, I did that wrong. So 50 from my rollover. Oh, goodness gracious. So 158 is rollover. 50 is going towards my sinking funds, but I'm adding an extra 20. So really 70 of this extra 100 is coming from my rollover, because I'm going to stuff that 20 in my overflow section, which means I have $88 that I'm going to use for savings challenges for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so where are we at now? Let's see. So that's 85, 450, and 88. So we have $326. Maybe I want to hold on. Okay, so I'm going to change this to 138. Okay, so then this is going to be, my cruise savings is going to be 275, and I have everything in my cart. Listen, when you finally get, like, you get on the right track, and you're like getting your money together, you're saving, cash savings and all that thing. I don't know if anybody else is like this. Like, I find it really hard to push that purchase button on my Amazon cart. Like, yes, I've saved the money and I have it in my envelope, but like, that's since spending $600 on like cruise accessory stuff. I mean, and it's stuff that we need, that we'll use for future cruises. But like, girl, I don't want to push that purchase. And then this, I'm gonna have to use. I have to buy new luggage. And I didn't even got to the point of buying. I don't have any sandals or things to wear, so because I've lost a lot of weight. So I ain't even, child, I don't even know. Which is kind of like deterring my plan, because my whole entire plan was to start putting all this extra money towards debt. But then I realized I haven't been on vacation. I didn't go on vacation last year, and I don't think the year before, because I've been so focused on paying off debt. So I'm okay with the next few paychecks not putting extra money towards debt, because I'm going on a cruise. And like, that's the vacation that I'm going to have for the year. And then the rest of the year is going to be paying off debt, and probably the next year as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and enjoy myself. So then that leaves us an extra $1. So I'm not going to do extra debt. So then this should be, yeah, so this is $948, which then leaves us $127, and it's just going to sit in the bank. And that is our plan. That's like a really quick little budget. I didn't close out my I didn't close this out over here. So groceries, we spent 83, and we had, well, I done took that money out of there. Well, that's not right. Maybe I forgot to take a 10 out. I don't know. This should be 47. So maybe I really spent 73. Girl, I don't know. I spent 10 here. So we have 0. And for fuel, we spent 49. Oh, I know exactly. I know exactly what it is. This should be 130. If you watch my previous cash stuffing and I had $10 left over and I couldn't figure out where it went, I was actually supposed to put 130 in groceries because of the rollover. So like, I give myself 90 each week, and then the 40 I was rolling over from the previous week, which was 130. And clearly I couldn't add correctly. So I put 120 in there, but it should have been 130. I figured it out later. And so that makes sense. So the 130 minus the 83, the 47. Spending, we didn't spend anything, which means we still had our 25. And eating out, we didn't spend anything, so we still had our 30. And then miscellaneous, we didn't spend anything, so we still had our 5. And if we total this up, it should be 158. Yep. So we had 158. That was our rollover. Okay. And so then if I do this section, there I go with that word again. I have every intention every time to abbreviate. And it just rolls. I don't know. Okay, so we know it's going to be an ad. And we are doing our normal 90. And we're going to do 10 in home. Where y'all lived before like the storm and stuff came, was y'all's grocery stores bare? Like, did they like deplete everything like they did like here they did? I mean, baby, when I tell you the Aldis, we have like 3 Aldis here, but one of the Aldis, every shelf, pretty much every shelf was bare in that store. That's outrageous. And then I think Walmart was bare. Like it was outrageous. And we only got, how much snow did we get? Like maybe 8 inches. And that's like pushing it. I think we barely got like maybe 6. The only thing is it was just like extremely cold. That was it. But I wasn't taking a chance because I drive 35, 40 minutes. And God forbid, like, I get stuck on the side of the road or, something happened with the car and the temperature is so drastic. Nope. Because it would took somebody too long to get to me. And by that time, I would have been frostbite and, it wouldn't have been good. So I was not going to do that. Okay, so we set up our weekly spending for the week. And yeah, I was able to put some no spends on my calendar. Let me get to it. There we go. Yeah, so I got several, like this whole 4 days right here. And then we had a snow day as well for school. So like I was able to work from home. It was glorious. And I think next week, they're calling for another winter storm where we are. And I will gladly take a couple more snow days. That would be mighty kind, mighty kind. Okay, so that is all that I have for you guys in this video. If you like this type of content, I would greatly appreciate hit that subscribe button. If you would like this video, leave me a comment down below and I will see you guys in my next video, which should be my cash planning. Until then, have a wonderful day or night. Bye.